When I checked into the old roadside motel, the clerk gave me my key and said, "Whatever you do, don't look for room 6. I thought it was a joke, until I heard knocking on my wall at 3 a.m. from a room that wasn't supposed to be there. I was driving through the desert at night when a sudden sandstorm forced me to stop. The only building for miles was a crumbling roadside motel, its flickering neon sign barely holding on to life. Inside, the front desk clerk, a man with pale eyes and paper-dry skin, slid me a key to room 7. As I signed the check-in sheet, I noticed something strange. The room numbers jumped from 5 to 7. There was no room 6. I laughed and asked, "What happened to 6? "Bad luck." He stared at me for a long, uncomfortable moment before saying, "You don't want to know. Just don't go looking for it." That night the wind outside screamed against the thin walls. I tried to sleep, but at exactly 3:12 a.m. I heard it. 3 soft knocks. They came from the wall right beside my bed, the wall that should have been outside. I pressed my ear to it. Knock, knock, knock. And then, whispering. It sounded like a woman's voice, faint and desperate. She was saying my name. Against every instinct, I stepped outside. The hallway was dim, the air thick with the smell of mildew. Room 5 was on my left. My room, 7, was on my right. But in between, there was now a door. A black, weathered door, with the number 6 crudely scratched into the wood. The metal handle was ice cold, and when I pressed my ear to it, silence. I should have gone back, but the moment I touched the doorknob, I felt something warm press back from the other side. The door swung open. Inside was a room bathed in red light. The walls were damp. The carpet squished under my feet like it was soaked. In the center of the room was a bed, and on the bed, a figure. It was a woman, pale as bone, hair hanging over her face. She whispered my name again, but her lips weren't moving. The sound was coming from inside my head. She sat up and her face was wrong, like it had been copied from a bad photograph, slightly blurred, slightly off. Then she smiled. Rows of teeth, too many teeth, slid into view. I stumbled back into the hallway, but the door slammed shut behind me. When I looked around, the door was gone. Only smooth, blank wall remained. I ran to the front desk, pounding on the counter, until the clerk emerged from the shadows. "You opened it," he said quietly. I nodded, trembling. He sighed, pulling a small brass key from his pocket. "I'll give you another room, but if you hear knocking tonight," he looked at me with those pale eyes, "don't answer it, because now it knows your name.